Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and I'm here with my TBR for August, and I haven't made a video in a while. I haven't uploaded all my BookTube-A-Thon vlogs, but I really wanted to do an August TBR before it was getting very late into August, which it already is. It is August 12th, which is very late into the month, but I have my books that I want to read, and I'm going to tell you about them. Okay, first up is Why Not Me by Mindy Kaling. This is a book that was on my BookTube-A-Thon TBR, and I did not get to it. I'm listening to it right now as the audiobook, and I should have been able to finish it in like 4 or 5 hours, but I've been taking my time. I love Mindy Kaling, and I love this book because it's a lot more mature than her first book. I like the last chapter where she talks about confidence. Haven't gotten to it yet, but I love that part, so can't wait to read it. Another book that was on my BookTube-A-Thon TBR is I Live Happily Ever After. This is the last book I was reading for BookTube-A-Thon, and I do want to finish it because I already started it, and it will be a reread. This book is a part of a series, the Anna and the French Kiss series, but this is my favorite book. I don't care for the other ones. Anna and the French Kiss I did like, but Lola I didn't care for. This book I feel is magnificent. I think some people don't really like it because they don't like Isla, but I love Isla, I love Josh. This is a good story about 2 teenagers going to one of those private abroad schools in Paris. That's where they go to school together. They're in the same grade, but they live in New York when they're back in America. And, they just have a romance that buds because Josh's friends graduated, and Isla, she's really had a crush on Josh. Next book is Always and Forever Laura Jean. The movie comes out next week, just 7 days, and I really want to see how the series ends. I only read 1 chapter into it because I got nervous and I felt, oh my gosh, how is it gonna end, because I loved P.S. I Still Love You. But this one came out earlier this year, and can't wait for that. If you don't know about this book, you're missing out. Watch the trailer for the Netflix movie. Okay, so I've been reading this book. I'm about to take a class that is very intensely into upper level math. I really want to see what it can teach me, how to excel at math and science, because I'm an engineering major and I have failed classes, math classes, science classes, even though I really love the subject. So I'm going to read this, How It Can Help Me, by Dr. Barbara Oakley. She is an electrical engineer, but she is in an organization dedicated to medical engineering. So I felt like that was really cool because it's related to my major, and I really want to see what she has to say, how she got to where she is right now. This is the last physical copy book I have for my list. It is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I want to read this book. I have the box set, one of the special editions. It's so pretty. I love the font. I can't wait to read this. I've never read Harry Potter before, and I already told you guys that I'm going to be doing a series on the books, a series that shows the first experience of someone reading Harry Potter for the first time. I know it's supposed to be middle grade. I don't really read many middle grade books, but I feel it's Harry Potter. The movies are good. I feel like the books are going to be great too. J.K. Rowling's supposed to be an amazing writer. I'm very excited for this. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but I think I will be after reading the books. This is the last book I want to read at the end of the month. After I finish all of the books, I will get to this one. I want to read a total of 7 books this year, and so far I've only shown you 5. There are 2 books I want to read that are ebooks that I got from my library. The first one is Bad Blood by John Carreyrou. It's a book about this medical device company that was started by this young woman dropped out of Stanford, and she managed to get like all these investments from all these top companies, top CEOs, because she has like major connections from her father and mother. I think maybe you guys probably heard of it. It was talked about a lot. The company was called, I am having a blank right now. What was the company called? But whatever the company was called, it was a very cool idea. And I remember she did a TED Talk, the woman who was in charge of the company, very young woman. I don't think she's young anymore. I think by the time it was like, the company was going down the drain, she was much older. This woman, she had so much promise. The company was like worth $1 billion. I thought that this was going to be someone that I could look at as an inspiration, but that didn't happen because her company failed big time because she wasn't able to produce the product. People were saying that it was impossible what she wanted to do. It was supposed to be like a little blood tester thing that would be able to tell doctors. I gotta read the book. That's what I'm trying to do. I've got like 2 chapters into the book and I want to finish reading it so I can tell you guys more about it if you're into that type of science stuff. And the last book is Circe. I think a lot of people in the BookTube community have heard of this book. I don't know what it's about. Someone said what it was about and they made it seem really interesting, so I plan to read that. I do want to go into it without actually knowing so that it's more exciting. And my wrap up, I'll tell you guys about it, how I liked it. It's Circe by Madeline Miller. That should be a very fun read. That is it. I didn't read that many books in July, so I didn't do a wrap up of July because most of my books were from BookTube-A-Thon, which I only read 3 books. I read 3 books in July, which were the first 2 books of this series and the first Mindy Kaling book that I started for BookTube-A-Thon. Yep, so that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. And I hope you're having a good day. Hope you have a good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for watching and bye.